2022 was a disastrous year for Netflix, with subscribers fleeing by the hundreds of thousands and them having their worst year in over a decade. It even resulted in their CEO stepping down surprisingly just a few weeks ago. But it looks like 2023 might be even worse. Not only do they predict just normally they're going to be losing subscribers, but also a new feature that they've said they're about to implement in a desperate attempt to maintain profitability is not very popular with people. They said this a few months ago. Bah humbug, Netflix to end password sharing in early 2023. And ever since they made that announcement, their customers have been saying, you know what, if they're doing that, I'm just unsubscribing from Netflix. They're doing it to desperately try to get more subscribers, but it looks like it's going to have the opposite effect. And then something that they rolled out, according to them by mistake, really pissed off fans the other day. Netflix has removed the new anti-password sharing rules from their website, stating they were posted as an error. Yes, I'm sure it was just a big mistake that you said you were going to try to do this thing. You implemented that thing, and then people freaked out. I'm sure it was just an accident. Netflix backtracks on password sharing rules following internet backlash. Streamers were furious over the guidelines that went live earlier this week. Netflix is backtracking on its new password usage rules after an initial set of guidelines went viral early this week, sending users into a furious tweet storm and threatening to cancel their subscriptions. And at the root cause of all of this is the fact that Netflix simply doesn't have a lot of things that people want to tune into right now. They certainly have their moments, they certainly have their hits, but overall, when you look at the entire platform, most of their content is just full of woke garbage that nobody cares about. They have been pandering to such a small, pathetic audience that just does not exist. It's one of the reasons so many people have unsubscribed over recent years. This is the last straw for a lot of people. So when they posted these rules, they caught hell. The posted rules included a requirement for all devices using the same account to be linked to the same Wi-Fi, for all devices to log in and stream on that Wi-Fi every 31 days, and for a user to set a primary location, which has to be a television, leaving regular travelers and college students and many more demanding how the company would accommodate them. Now, the company is alleging those rules only apply to account holders in Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru, and they went live in other countries by mistake. Well, the reality is that's what you're trying to do everywhere, and people are not having it. In fact, people brought up an old tweet from Netflix. Those tweets will get you in trouble. You should probably purge those, probably delete those if you don't want people holding them to this standard. But here's Netflix. Love is an addiction. Love is sharing a password. This is March 10th of 2017. Love is sharing a password. And now you have the entire company desperately trying to get people to stop password sharing because they know if they don't do this, they are doomed. They need to stop the bleeding. They need to bring in money. But I don't think it's going to work for them. I think it's kind of the opposite effect. If people who are current subscribers can't share their passwords, I don't think you're going to get an influx of people deciding to subscribe. I think you're going to have people just ending their subscriptions. For a brief time yesterday, a Help Center article containing information that's only applicable to Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru went live in other countries, a spokesperson said. We've since updated it. Those rules, which have been posted on Netflix website, have been removed according to the publication. Netflix is currently testing an anti-account sharing feature in a number of Latin American countries, but most options have resulted in significant pushback from users. The spokesperson went on to explain that if the streaming giant does elect to implement those or other restrictions, it wouldn't do so without first communicating the details to its customers. This is an embarrassment, but this is an act of desperation. They tried to do this a year or two ago. It did not work very well. They ended up backing off on it completely. But now they might have no choice but to do it. They might feel backed into a corner after, again, all of their woke content, this woke garbage, not only has caused the loss of hundreds of thousands of subscribers in consecutive quarters for the first time maybe ever for Netflix, but their worst year stock-wise in over a decade. They are bleeding right now because of their woke decisions, and now they're desperately trying to find a way out. This didn't go over well. We'll see what happens when they actually implement it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.